Hello everyone, Firestarter here, back with some more casts. I haven't done this in a while, I'll admit, because I've pretty much just bombarded you with my shitty 1v1 games, but I got some free times on my hands finally, so I'm gonna cast a 1v1, I guess. This time we have Captain John and BlueW4ffle. I think this is a ranked game on Blinging, as you can tell. And yeah, I mean, both players aren't really that high rated, but they do have equal rankings, and that's really good enough for a good game. Usually, just watching players of equal skill just duke it out. So yeah, I think BlueW4ffle is playing just a regular old Eurocore deck, and Captain John is playing a mixed mechanized. So just looking at their playstyles, it looks like both players are going pretty evenly on all sides. As you can see, Captain John has an even distribution of forces pretty much everywhere. Same with BlueW4ffle. We do have an engagement in the middle happening now, so we can kind of switch. But there are also some action in Foxtrot. So Captain John being aggressive in Foxtrot right off the bat, being a bit defensive in Delta, but that's okay because on his side that's what you normally do. Not because Alpha is hard to push, but I don't know, it's just kind of usual. You see that a lot from players. So yeah, action kind of dying down there for now. I guess we could focus here for a bit. It's mainly just Vabs and yeah, heavy infantry presence, but it's really just support infantry. As you can see, he doesn't have anything to really hold this with, apart from these Vabs, which are gonna get ripped apart by that chieftain. We do have this leopard going balls deep. Oh, it gets taken out by the Jaegers. That was probably mismicroed. Both players kind of defensive in Bravo, so we're not really going to pay that much attention there. But BlueW4ffle being sneaky, going around with that pirate. But Captain John having a healer there, so that's kind of a nice move by him. And these Jaegers got melted by this. I don't know, I guess the chieftain got taken out. I was talking about shit happening elsewhere. I don't know. I guess you probably saw it since my camera was focused here. But yeah, let's just see what's happening in the middle for now. Waffle pushing out with some Jaegers, but yeah, Captain John defending that really well. As you can tell. It's kind of awkward. I can't really, yeah. Okay, this is a nice perspective. I guess you can see everything. So we do have a tiger being called out. It's kind of a hefty investment there. We'll see what he manages to do with that one. I guess he was kind of feeling urgent with those transports sneaking by, but I don't know. They weren't really going to do much damage. So, oops, accidentally zoomed in. And yeah, so Captain John's attack in Foxtrot was kind of repelled pretty easily there. And I think he missed that pirate. Let's just see. Switch to his perspective for a bit. Nope, he spots it. So he should anticipate that perfectly. Gives him enough time to set up defenses there. Just know that there's something sneaking by. You don't have to go and actively hunt that. But just defending your home sector is kind of cool. And we do have a nice little push here coming out by BlueW4ffle. Has managed to find a nice little gap. Even snuck these Jaegers in, so that's cool. But this K1 in the perfect position to anticipate that, and will probably take everything out. K1s are really good defensive units, also really good offensive units, but yeah, 85 point nets you a really good tank. I still prefer the ZTZ, but yeah, it's not China. China's awesome. So the action kind of slowing down. I guess we could speed up as usual and just see what's gonna happen. BlueW4ffle managing his logistics. As you can see, he's called out 3 of these, which they're pretty expensive, man. It's 100 and no, that's math. What's 3 times? I don't know maths. Okay, shut up. It's 90 points worth of supply trucks and the CV. So that's a lot of logistics coming out from BlueW4ffle, but he's gonna resupply all of his troops in Foxtrot, which is good. He doesn't really need 2 supply trucks in Bravo now, does he, though, since he's really mainly playing defensive here, and only the ATGMs are out of ammo, and one of these would have been enough. And if you just manage your logistics by turning on the unnecessary whatevers, then you're kind of good, I guess. But yeah, both players capping their respective flanks at the same time, and Captain John being aggressive in the middle now. So we can slow down a bit and just zoom in. It's quite a short game. I kind of did not even notice that. I just booted it up and played it, yeah. So yeah, that Tiger actually paying off. Might get the K1. Does get that. Was that the K1? Yeah, that was the K1. So doing some nice work with that, and considering John's AA is out of position and, well, not alive anymore, that might kind of be an issue, but he's kind of harassing his opponent in Bravo, so he should split the micro up pretty good there. Yeah, BlueW4ffle thwarting that offensive really well. And this Cortal might go down. Come on, Panzerville. Yeah, maybe next time. I don't know. You have these Cassiopes pushing in now, and okay, let's focus here as well. As you can see, Captain John is trying to find the gap as well. Has reinforced his flank with another chieftain and some Panzerbills. He really likes those Panzerbills, doesn't he? But he has a CV rallied out for Bravo, so that should put him at a nice +1 advantage. I really like his approach. I mean, he's like attacking everywhere. He's really microing fairly well. He's putting BlueW4ffle on the defensive position, which means he can dictate where the action happens and things like that. I mean, there's a lot of pros to being aggressive, obviously. So yeah, Waffle rallying out a CV for Foxtrot, so that should even out the bleed. But Captain John had a nice solid lead there. As you can see, his little flanking force here was taken out, but it did provide a nice little distraction. It didn't really do much, but still, it's kind of nice to do that, and we can speed up until the next big attack happens. Maybe Foxtrot will fall and Captain John will take that, because as I said, there's no meaty infantry holding these forests or anything. There's just Mistral squads in the buildings, and you can just walk infantry and wreck everything. It's only the Vabs that are holding Captain back. And we do have this Brennus now here in a defensive position, engaging some Kanonenjagd Panzers. God, I hate pronouncing German units. Whatever. We do have an Etendard being called out, but Captain John is pulling that chieftain back, so it will most likely live to see another day. And not evacuing that. It's not good. Okay, so that AMXR was taken out, which allows Captain John to just attack Alpha. As you can see, there's not much there at all. So you can probably take that. Again, just slow down a bit. And yeah, see how this goes. If there's any action, I'll just switch. I don't think nothing's gonna happen in Bravo, so we can just kind of focus like this, I guess. Works. Let's just see what this guy's doing. Okay, yeah. So it's Hussards trying to find the CV, but we'll see what they manage to do. My bet is nothing, considering there's only like 4 minutes left of the game anyways. I think this will be the deciding attack. We have an Etendard called out for that. Whatever, Jagdpanzer. Let's call it just a Jagdpanzer, it's so much easier. And a Warrior Milan. I love this little APC. You don't really see it called out that often. It's so good, look at that. For 25 points, it's bitchin'. It's really bitch. 6 front armor. I mean, the Milan F2 is not gonna hit jack shit, but still, it's nice to have that. So, it's quite a good unit, yeah. So you get Fusiliers. And this transport will spot the CV. Yeah, it's not gonna kill it, but it's okay. We do have a Mirage being called out. That defensive napalm is really, really useful. We'll call it. Oh no, what is he doing with it? I don't know. Let's just switch here for a bit. As you can see, yet another attack coming out from Captain John. Still no infantry in these buildings, so he could just walk this and do massive damage. Let's see where that napalm lands now. Kinda missed. Had he not done that circle, it would have been a lot more effective. So now Captain John has a total advantage here. But once again, his AA is out of position, so it's gonna be a bit difficult dealing with that Cassiope. And never mind, I'm dumb. There was a Roland on the flank this whole time. Whoops. Well, okay. So, Captain John finally managing to put some infantry in this little factory complex here. As you can see, he's just gonna melt the Mistrals here because they're really not gonna deal with Jaegers now. Let's be real. But these Vavs have been alive the whole game, just defending like champs here. Well, now they're dead. There's only one alive. See, I usually just jinx shit. I mean, not like it matters since this game already happened, so there's no way that... Yeah, whatever. I'll just stop talking. Yeah. But Captain John making some really nice progress. Pretty much everyone do have a Rafale called out. I don't think this is the right choice when you're on the back foot. I mean, that's 180 points invested. Sure, like, it's gonna kill planes, but you need insane micro to get that. I mean, granted, this Hussard's gonna provide the vision necessary to call that Rafale out in time, so I don't know. It's not that bad of an idea, but when you're losing two zones at the same time, I think more infantry would be useful. But what do I know? What do I know? So yeah, as you can see, Captain John created a massive gap here. He did have a gap initially in the deployment because he had troops here and here, but nothing here. But of course, BlueW4ffle did not know that. And now you can see that Captain John is just playing this off really well. He doesn't really have any tanks to push here, but he doesn't really need them, does he? Because he's holding the flank, he's holding these little buildings here, and if he can just get a CV, he can be at a +3, and that should secure him the win. And Tiger versus Roland, who's gonna win? Okay, that's just silly. What? Wait. Okay, 25 AP to the face only took you down to... What the fuck, Eugen? What the fuck? How does this game work? Okay. Well, I think it's safe to say this is Captain's game, so we're gonna speed it up a bit. And yeah, he did a really nice push on three sides at the same time. Really caught BlueW4ffle off guard. But it was a nice back and forth in the middle at least. So, quite like this game. Hope you guys like it as well and not yell at me for casting sergeants, but it's my channel, so I'll do what I want, okay? And yeah. Thank you, Captain, for submitting this game. It was quite fun actually, and I'll see you all in the next one.